Hey guys, this is the Jerichoholics WWE WrestleMania 25 review. WrestleMania 25 was on last night in Houston, Texas. An okay show. It was not okay, but like it was a great show. Slow start, but got much faster. It was a good show, all in all. So the first match was they didn't show this match. It was the WWE Tag Team World Tag Team Unified match. Miz and Morrison versus Kelly and Primo. Started before the show, didn't even mention it during the pay-per-view, which kind of pissed me off, but supposedly Carlito and Primo won, with Primo using the backstabber. Not really happy about that, but it happens. And then the first real match of the show was the Money in the Bank ladder match. Not the best Money in the Bank ladder match ever. It was okay. Some good moments, including Shelton Benjamin climbing up to the top of the ladder, and all of the guys fighting outside, and then he does a flip off and lands on all of them. Hornswoggle going to the top rope and doing a tactical splash on all of them. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston aligning and jumping over the ropes onto the people. Christian doing that sick thing where he runs, bounces off the ropes with his feet, turns around and jumps. And Kofi Kingston doing some pretty good spots with Mark Henry. So but the one unfortunate thing was Christian's unprettier. He tried to do it off the ladder. Unfortunately, did not work out. It was almost beautifully executed, except Punk's head hit his shoulders and didn't really work out. So the end of the match, Punk was climbing the ladder, knocked Christian off. Kane came, went for the choke slam. Punk kicked him in the head, and Kane fell off, grabbed the briefcase, and he won. Not too happy about that because I'm not a fan of repeats, but it happens, it was alright. Then the next match was the 25 Diva Battle Royal. Terrible match. Kid Rock introduced him. Actually, Kid Rock was quite good. It's unfortunate that nobody was really paying attention because he did a good job. I'm not really a fan of Kid Rock, but he did alright. He did good. And not a lot of former divas, except for Sunny, Molly Holly, and Victoria. And Santino Marella was there in a drag, and so friggin' noticeable, and they didn't even mention him until he won the match. And he said he was Santino Marella's cousin, Santina Marella. What a funny joke. Not. And he did some terrible acting with him getting crowned the Divas champion and looking like he won the Miss Colorado pageant. Yeah, it was pretty gay. And then the next match was when WrestleMania started to get really good. It was the Legends match, Chris Jericho versus the Legends, with Ric Flair and Mickey Rourke in the corner. Like I said, Jericho carried the match. He eliminated the Legends quickly. Roddy Piper looked feisty, man. He was going crazy on Jericho. I thought he was gonna get disqualified, but he didn't. I was surprised about that. So Chris Jericho eliminated them all quickly. Steamboat looked great. He looked like he was the best shape of his life. He was amazing. Snuka was Snuka. And then Piper, as I said, was very vicious and feisty. But I have to give props to Steamboat. He looked great. So then Flair came in. Jericho beat him up pretty quickly. Not too bad with just a code breaker, and that was it. Rourke came in, little boxing here and there, and then Rourke knocked him out with a left hook right in the back of the head, which was beautifully executed, I thought, how they used Rourke in that. He came a little too slow to the ring, but, it happens. And the next match was the best match of the night, in my opinion. The Extreme Rules match between Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Some good spots from the get-go, including Jeff Hardy hitting Matt over the head with a poster, WrestleMania 25 poster. Also, they used like a vacuum cleaner, crutches, steel chairs, garbage cans, ladders, tables, everything they could find. It was a really good match. And so how it ended was Hardy did a splash on Jeff through a table outside. Then he put Matt down, got two ladders, one bigger than the other. Went for the sick leap he does, where he leaps off and goes to the leg drop. Matt moves, ran the spine. Matt puts the chair through Jeff's neck, and does the twist of fate off that, wins the match, just like I predicted. It was a great match, really good. And the next match was JBL versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. It was a 21-second match. It was very historic and not the way you'd think. Rey Mysterio came out with the sickest mask I've ever seen of Heath Ledger playing the Joker, who I think was the best role of the year. He had everything. He had the coat on, the hair, and the mouth, and with the blood and everything. It was really cool, really cool. And JBL, before the match, kicked Rey Mysterio in the face. Mysterio fell down. Ref asked Mysterio if he wanted to continue. Mysterio said yes. JBL goes for the clothesline from hell. Mysterio ducks, kicks him in the back, goes 619, and a frog splash, wins the Intercontinental title. After the match, JBL yells out, "I quit," through the microphone. Everyone cheers, and he walks out. And I think he's going to go back to SmackDown to do some broadcasting with Jim Ross, because I think Taz might be leaving. Or maybe do a three-way with them, but, you know, whatever. I hope he still wrestles. I hope he goes to SmackDown to wrestle, or, you know, if he goes to announcers. I liked him as an announcer. Whatever. And then the next match was, everyone thought was the best match of the night. Well, if only the start wasn't so slow. The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker both making really cool entrances. But then the start of the match was very slow and boring, slow moving. What it started out was great was when Undertaker goes to do that normal thing he does where he runs over, jumps over the ropes, and then lands on Shawn Michaels. Sorry, I'm using a spoon to represent Undertaker. So, but then Shawn Michaels pushes the referee out of the way, grabs the cameraman, throws him in. Undertaker hits the cameraman, and then the match started getting great. These two put on a WrestleMania clinic, and including Shawn Michaels unbelievably kicking out of a tombstone. Undertaker puts on perfect acting with his face, honestly. Just looking like, are you effing serious? Are you kidding me? How could he have kicked out of my tombstone? And, like, it was amazing, and then the match got great. But the first counter, Undertaker does 2 tombstones. The first counter was terrible. Shawn Michaels does that thing at the Royal Rumble where he goes and then, like, tries to get back in by flipping over. Undertaker catches him, does the tombstone. But then Shawn Michaels then did 2 Sweet Chin Musics. Undertaker kicked out of that. And of course, the end of the match, great counter. Shawn Michaels goes to the top, does a flip that he did on Ric Flair and John Cena, and then Undertaker catches him, does the tombstone, it's over. Good match, great match, not the best one. And the next match was the triple threat match between Edge, Big Show, and John Cena. Not as bad as I thought, not as good as I thought. It was okay. Some good spots with Vicky Guerrero and Chavo. And it was the first time I found out that they changed the FU to the attitude adjustment. I didn't really know that they did that. But they're trying to be kid friendly, which is really dumb and stupid. But John Cena, he performed the match. He carried it for them. What he does was he did a double attitude adjustment. First, carried both of them. Edge fell off, did an attitude adjustment on Big Show. Caught Edge, did another attitude adjustment. Edge landed right on Big Show. Pinned Big Show. Match is over. Had a great celebration in the outside with the fans. And some lucky fan, I think it was the NASCAR driver actually, Anthony Edwards, got to hold up the championship, and it was lucky for him. And then he went to 2 fans who had the We Hate Cena shirts, and he goes, puts his arm around him, and the guy's like booing him, and John Cena like winks at the camera. That was really funny. And then the Hall of Fame people were introduced. Stone Cold Steve Austin ran out and came out with his dirt bike and had the biggest beer bash ever. It was great. It was really good. And the last match, Triple H and Randy Orton. A really good match, I have to say. One of the best matches of the night. No interferences at all, which I thank the good Lord Jesus Christ it didn't happen. We were lucky to have that. It ended with the referee being knocked down, Triple H getting the sledgehammer, hitting Orton with it, beating him up when the referee got up, and then did the pedigree, and it was over. Very good match. So all in all, I give WrestleMania 25 a 9.5 out of 10. So slow start, fast-paced ending, great time. I really enjoyed it. So if I missed any matches, I don't really remember all. If you want to criticize me on my predictions, that's fine. So I gotta go. Okay, guys, peace.